Peace. Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam. Back again with another video. This particular video I want to go into is the beginning of a series of videos to follow about spiritual warfare. This particular video is about what is spiritual warfare and how does it start. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because I have been getting clients who have been caught up in spiritual warfare. When they came to me, they didn't know that they were dealing with a spiritual war. They didn't know they were in a spiritual war. And a lot of times when clients come and they have a problem, they feel like, oh, I'm going to pay you to do this work, and I need you to break this up, clean this up, do whatever you need to do, and all my problems will be over. And after I do the work, everything will be cool, and then they'll come back and like, yo, shit's starting up again. So then we'll do another consultation, and when we do that consultation, we find that there is a persistent enemy who is spiritually warring with the client. Now, at this time, what I usually do is I already know what's about to happen. I already know that, this is about to be some back and forth shit. And I'm basically going to play general for the client as to how we should go about eliminating their problem of who it is that is spiritually warring with them or attacking them on a repeated basis. These situations usually start out of personal reasons, of course. Personal reasons could be anything from relationship, money problem, jealousy, envy, racism, family. A lot of family members are doing spiritual work on people, which I found really surprising. Like, I would never think to do spiritual work on none of my family. Nothing to hurt them, you know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of that going on. You got a lot of people doing a lot of spiritual work on family members. And usually this happens when a person exhausts all of their resources to deal with a situation materially. And then what happens is, because spiritualism in itself is becoming more popular. We seeing it more on TV, we seeing it in movies, we seeing Santeria in movies, we've even seen Palo in TV shows, we seeing voodoo more in movies, we're seeing more movies based on occult and witches and so forth, and it's going into the psyche of people. And what the media is doing is they're programming the subconscious to accept the reality that there are witches. There are witches do exist. And in the realm of witches, we get the vampire, we get the werewolf, we get all the other supernatural creatures, but the witch is usually the centerpiece that brought it all about. The witch is the one that even made the vampire, made the werewolf, the witch is the centerpiece. And they're showing this more and more in the media, and it's making a lot of people become open-minded to the idea to deal with things from a spiritual perspective. And so they get to searching on the internet. Where do they search? You can basically find out how to do anything on YouTube. So people go to YouTube and they look for YouTube videos of people talking about spiritual work, witchcraft, and things like that. And after they get convinced from listening to a number of people, and they get convinced subconsciously, okay, this shit is real, then they decide who they want to go to do the spiritual work. They go to the person, I want to do a spiritual work on this person did this wrong to me, I want to get them back, I want to do this, I want to do that. The person does it. They do the spiritual work, and let's say, for instance, that the spiritual worker was successful. The target of this particular work gets affected. The target, who probably did not even think about spiritualism in a sense of witchcraft, because their life may begin to start changing suddenly for the bad, it alarms them. It automatically alarms them, like, wait a minute, my life was going good. Then all of a sudden, this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened, and things just keep happening. So they start thinking to themselves, well, shit, did somebody hex my ass? Did somebody do something? So now they start thinking, because they've been watching movies, and they've been watching TV, and they've been watching all of the media, and they see what's going on the internet, and they like, well, shit, did somebody put a hex on me? So now they going to look for a reader. They go look for a psychic reader, somebody who could pull cards or whatever, and they trying to figure out, is something going on with me? Next thing you know, they're looking for a spiritual worker. Somebody that can get this shit off of them. Once they go get a reading done from a card reader or whoever, and the card reader lets them know that they got some malignant energy hanging around them, and they're gonna deal with this, and this. Now they really get alarmed, and now they're thinking, well, shit, I need to do something about this. And the tarot reader may just be a good tarot reader, but they may not have the ability to do spiritual work. So they like, well, I can't do the work for you, but I'll definitely let you know this is what's going on. They go looking for a spiritual worker. Next thing you know, they find somebody like me. I do a reading for them. I'm able to see that, look, somebody's throwing shit at you. And I'm even able to tell you, in most cases, who the person is in your life. Family member, lover, ex-lover, girl at the job, mad, hating, dude, whoever. I'm able to tell you, I'm able to point you in the right direction and let you know this person or this person in this part of your life is fucking with you. I may not get the name and all of that, but sometimes I can describe to you who that person is. Hey, who's this person that looks like this? Is there a dude around you that looks like this? And they're like, yeah. The spirit is telling me that that's the person who is at the center of the negativity that's going on around you. Okay, so that person gets work done for me. We break it up. Next thing you know, a couple of weeks later, they get hit again. And now they're like, okay, you did the work for me, but it's happening again. So I check, I consult, I do my thing. I let them know, look, somebody threw the shit on you again. It looks like you're in a situation where somebody's targeting you. Somebody is literally targeting you. And at that point, they get frustrated because they're like, well, shit, I don't want to be in the middle of this shit. I just want this shit to stop. So they start asking me to do all kind of fucking shit. Is there anything that we could do to get this person to stop? Can we do this? And the truth is, you can't stop a motherfucker from doing shit. Unless the spirit decides that it's time to take this person out of the game, it ain't really nothing you can do. They're going to keep doing it as long as they're mad at you. So what you got to do is you got to arm up. Your ancestors and your guides and everybody put you in a position. You led you down this. They led you down this path because it's time for you to level up. Now it's time for you to arm up. Now it's time for you to get your protection up. It's time for you to maybe even get initiated. You know, a lot of my clients who are in these spiritual battles, I always tell them, it's time to get it. You need to get initiated. You gonna keep paying me to do work every time these people throw work at you. Then it gets to the point that you paying me for so much work, I feel bad about it. So now I'm like, you know what? I'll do it for you. Don't worry about it. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like to see people just shelling out money, you know, over and over and over again over some shit like this. So then I start to step in like, man, let me help you out. You know what I'm saying? Just send me anything, any type of donation that you can. Just send it to me. I'm going to take care of this for you. It ain't even about the money, but I got to receive something so that my energy is not connected to what it is that you need done, per se. So these spiritual wars, they start off normal. They start off two people beefing with each other. They start off a bad relationship. Hey, you dumped me. You dumped me? I can't believe that you don't want to be with me no more. If I can't get you back, then I'm gonna make sure you don't get nobody else. I'm gonna make sure you can't be with nobody else because you wouldn't be the way I wanted you to be when you was with me. So now you want to go be happy with this bitch. I'm gonna make sure that both of y'all suffer. I'm gonna go pay my friend. My friend's gonna do this, or they may be secret practitioners themselves. And they may be a part of an Ile, a Monanzo, they may be a part of a voodoo temple, whatever. They may be a part of something that they go and they start to do work on you. Sometimes I have to tell my clients, yo, this person is a practitioner. Sometimes I tell them, no, they went to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I can usually tell when people go to somebody versus if they're actually a practitioner or they're / practitioner, but they don't know enough, so they still pay somebody to do the work for them type of situation. I used to see these people walking to the Monanzo every day when I worked at the Monanzo and I was learning and going through my training and whatnot. I saw these people coming to the Monanzo all the time. You know what I'm saying? They was half-ass spiritual workers, but, you know, they didn't know enough to be able to defend themselves and to be able to deal with the shit that they was going to. So they would come to my padrino, and my padrino would take care of them and fix them up. They would eventually become victorious over their situation. But the point is they went to somebody. Somebody was doing work on them, and they underestimated the fact that they knew somebody or that they were going to catch hold or wind to it and that they were going to do something about it. So now you start throwing work back at them. Now the person that you're throwing work at, if they're really a spiritual worker and they really about that life and they with the shit, they about to they gonna keep coming back at you. They gonna like, oh, this bitch didn't just throw something back at me. Let me clean this shit off of me, and I'm about to hit her again, or I'm about to hit him again. This is what they do. This is what they do. People need to understand the environment, the spiritual environment that we are in today. This ain't like back in the old days. The internet has become a very dangerous place. Very dangerous place. And it's only dangerous to those people who are not in the know. You got people on social media hiding. You know what I mean? People getting their feelings about shit that happen on social media every single day. And you don't know that you're dealing with a spiritual worker. In your mind, you may be like, I don't believe in that shit. I'm God. I'm a metaphysical this, and I do this, and I do that. And that shit doesn't fucking matter when we start putting those Inkisis and Loas and Orishas and shit all around you. You ain't strong enough to deal with that. You're not that dope of a mystic or a metaphysical person or whatever that you can handle that type of energy. Your mind ain't that strong, because if your mind was that strong, you wouldn't be online on social media acting like an asshole in the first place. So now you done got this fucking priest, or this priest is pissed off at you. This person got a Denganga sitting in the corner of their bedroom or their living room or some shit. They about to go to their pot and they about to put your ass in it and they gonna start causing. I've seen this shit go down literally on social media. I have seen people get into it with spiritual workers, and then I start seeing their life go down. And they're posting this shit on social media for you to see. They talking about it. Some of these people are so vulnerable that they will get on there and be like, yeah, I'm fucked up right now. I'm going through this and I'm going through that. And I'll be thinking like, see, you thought it was a game, didn't you? Now look at you. You know what I mean? I remember one chick that, I remember one time when I used to talk about like a lot of the spiritual shit that I was going through with people online and shit, I would talk about it on my timeline, or I would just talk shit, you know, probably vent a little bit. And this chick came to me and was like, she used to come on my post and talk shit. She used to be like, yo, you know what I'm saying, you're bringing this to yourself and you're attracting this to yourself. You talk about it too much. I'm like, chick, it don't matter if I fucking talk about it or not. The shit's gonna go down. The people are gonna keep doing what they're gonna do regardless if I talk about it. I tried to explain this to her, but she was so super metaphysical and super conscious that she thought she was beyond anything other than what her own understanding of the universe was. And I told her, I said, you will know. And I never did nothing to this chick. I never put her in no pot, because she pissed me off pretty bad. She got truly fucking arrogant. And she pissed me off, but I said, you know what? I said, I ain't gonna do shit to you. You know what I mean? Because I asked, I said, do I need to give you a demonstration? Do I need to show you what I'm talking about? Oh, no, you know, because I don't. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? They calmed down. We got a funny text message. They calm down when you tell them that. When you're like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Do I need to give you a demonstration? And they're like, well, you know, this and that. Well, anyway, Couple months pass. I ain't pay no attention to the chick. I ain't do nothing to her. Didn't put her in no pot. Didn't do no work at her. Didn't send no spirit at her. No nothing. Now all of a sudden, she's suffering. Back-to-back sufferings. Back-to-back negative conditions. You know what I'm saying? From not having adequate living conditions to financially suffering. And this chick was a reader. This chick was a tarot reader. Promoting her services on Facebook as a tarot reader. I came to her and I was like, look. I was like, we should work together. I said, I got a lot of people, that be wanting to get tarot card readings, but my schedule is too busy. I don't have time to sit down and do detailed tarot card readings like that. The type of readings I do, I get to the point I get to the problem of what the person's dealing with, and then we come up with the solution of what we gonna do. I diagnose the person's situation, and then I provide a medicine. I provide the work that needs to be done to help that person. I said, but I got a lot of people that want in-depth readings, and I can send them to you. You know what she told me? So arrogant. Oh, I don't need that. I don't need that. I get my own business. I do this and I do that, and I don't. Now she's homeless. Now she's living out of her car. Now she don't get no business, and she's begging people to send her money on social media. You see what I mean? She got herself in the middle of some energy that has her life flipped upside down. Relationship is messed up. Finances is messed up. Living situation is messed up. But she told me she had it all squared away. Blocked me on Facebook and everything. You know what I mean? So my point is that you never know. And 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you, if I look into the shit, 9 times out of 10 is somebody on her friends list who is a spiritual worker who didn't like her, because she goes on everybody's page and she talks shit under people's posts and try to downplay everybody like she got it all together and everybody else don't. But she living worse than the people that she's fucking judging. Very confused sister. So I'm sure she pissed off somebody on her page. One of them sisters that she got into it with on her page was a witch, was a voodoo practitioner, a yaya, was a santera, was something. And they fucking closed her goddamn roads. I guarantee you, I would bet anybody $100 right now, if I go do a reading right now on a situation, I can tell I'm looking at the shit right now. I ain't gotta do no reading. I'm looking at it. I know somebody on her friends list did that to her. And my point is that you never know. The internet is a big place, and it's a dangerous place because you never know who you're talking to. You never know who you're talking to. I test everybody on social media. Everybody. Anybody motherfucking following me, if I want to ask you who the fuck you are, I'm going to ask you who the fuck you are. Simple as that. If you get a fucking attitude, then I'm going to block your ass. I don't give a fuck about none of your initiations, your spiritual shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I'll eat your fucking ghost. I don't care about that shit. You know what I mean? But people get in their goddamn feelings on their social media. And then they go into spiritual war with each other. And they start having spiritual wars with each other over social media. And then they try to spy on each other's pages in order to see what's going on in each other's lives so that they can find things to spiritually attack about that person. I'm telling y'all how it's going down in 2019. I'm telling you now. Motherfuckers will act like they your friend, and they will act like they checking on you. Yo, what's up? You good? You this? You that? Meanwhile, they're just trying to see if what it is that they doing is working. They want to hear if you're gonna say, yo, man, I'm fucked up, man. I can't do this. I can't do that, man. This ain't going right. That ain't going right, man. I'm losing this. I lost that. They want to hear you say that shit. So it'll be your friend that's close to you that'll be the one throwing the work at you. Somebody that you thought was cool with you on social media be the main motherfucker that's throwing work at you. I've seen it. People tried it with me and got their ass put in the fire. I don't even let them know. Sometimes I don't even let the people know that I know they trying to snake me out. I let them keep thinking that. I let them hang themselves. Meanwhile, while they over there doing that bullshit, they go right back in that room right there. See that closet door right there? There's some shit in that room right there that you don't want to end up in. Simple as that. There's some shit in that room right there that you don't want to end up in that. You don't want to end up in that. So my point is, you got to be careful on social media. This is how these spiritual wars start. You know what I mean? So don't be surprised when shit start going wrong for you because you're playing around on social media, being wild on social media, then all of a sudden you start having hardships and shit. Or you get into it with the chick at the job, and next thing you know, you start having hardships and shit. That bitch is throwing work at you. I have a lot of clients who have problems with people at their jobs who is throwing work at them. I got clients who got people throwing work at them at the church. The church ain't even motherfucking exempt from this situation. You got people that go to church every Sunday, and then people go and see the goddamn Palo Man and the Voodoo Man every motherfucking week. I used to have people, we got people at our Monanzo who go to church every Sunday, then leave church and come to the Monanzo. Nigga, it's real out here in the field. Trust me. These niggas is out here with the shit, and they putting it on everybody who get in their way. They put it on anybody who piss them off. You step on their shoe, you cut them off in traffic. Niggas is cursing motherfucker. Everybody, and one of the reasons these things happen is because people feel like they can do spiritually what they don't have the guts, the will, or the courage to do in the physical. Motherfucker will sit up and fight you spiritually to the death. But if you seen that person in the street, they probably run like a bitch. They turn their back, they hide, they act like they don't see you and all that shit. Like, oh, what was up with all them spirits you was sending? You know what I'm saying? Got your ass now, nigga. You was talking all that shit online. You big bad brujo, you big bad this. Now I got your ass in the street. Now what you gonna do? You see what I'm saying? You got people who don't have the courage to be men and women and confront people like human beings. They want to play with the pots and play with the orishas and play with the loas and play with the spirits all damn day because they think don't nobody see what they doing. And then 9 times out of 10, it's always the people who can't see shit themselves spiritually, who think they can get away with doing spiritual work to people. Then they try to do shit. They'll even try to do shit like hide work. There's a way that you can send out a spirit in Palo so that you can't see it. You don't know that you're being spiritually attacked. You see what I'm saying? Or they'll close your roads so that you don't know that you're being spiritually attacked. Or they'll close your roads so that you can't use your divination tools to check and see if you're being spiritually attacked. So if, say for instance, you're a palero, somebody sent a muerto at you. I should probably discuss this in the other video, because I'm going a little bit over in this video. Because this is a series. Like, we finna talk about this shit, several topics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it right here. And then I'm going to start the next video and go more into that. What I'm talking about right now. But y'all know the routine. Definitely, you know what I'm saying. If you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. It'll be in your best interest to do so. Like my video. And if you want to get in contact with me on any of the social media outlets, definitely click the links in the description of the video. If you want to book a consultation with me, you're having a similar situation, or you think you may need somebody to look into something that you got going on, book a consultation with me. You know what I mean? Or you can shoot me a question on my website. I'd be happy to, respond to you. Just don't send me no long ass shit. If you got a long ass message you sending me in my email, you might as well book a consultation, because 9 times out of 10, I don't have time to read that shit. That shit you could tell me more than you can, easier than you can, than you can read it. So I'm gonna see y'all on the next video, but I want y'all to definitely click those links and check me out. All right, peace.